Good game, John.
What is it? For us, for trying to get over the ball?
Tell for your captain, and now after, yeah.
Okay.
Good? Perfect, thank you. Yep.
I'm left-footed, man.
Perfect.
I'm co-captain as well. Is that okay if I talk to you a little bit?
Yeah, no. Talk with your captain, yeah. Give you all the information for your captain. Tyler, can you play? Yep. Task. You're ready to play? Perfect. John, can you play? Decision? Scrum on the middle. Yeah, we can come to here. Yeah, we are in the middle. Hookers. Number 8, just remember, inside, please. Grounds. Binds. Inside.
Yes, Billy!
Set. Backwards. Always inside. Hold red. Inside. Hold, Mike, hold.
Body hard, boys! Body hard!
Yeah, good. Same sign. Release! Hold red, hold! Good. Hold. It's knock on by red. We'll have a knock on by red and after blue. First, screw on by blue. No, what's fine. When you put inside, make sure decide he's a receiver or not. Ground. Bind. 8. Set. Knock on by blue. Guys, we are so close. Yeah. Respect the space. Yeah. Cross. Bind. Set. Hold. Guys, a lot of movements. That's right. Keep playing straight in YouTube. That's right. Again. Captain, don't do the movement. Just every time inside. Ground. Bind. Set. Ready. Hold. Hold on tight. Hold 12, no 12, step back. Listen to me, step back, you're on one side. Yeah. That's right, just, okay. Do you have a number? Okay. Numbers. With my hands. Play on.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go, Judy! Let's go now, boys!
Hold! Release first. Release first.
Just get excited, come on!
Let's go!
Use the line, please. Hold! Inside. Timo. We have a knock on by Red inside the Ingo area. It's drop and go. Knock on inside. Drop kick. Guys, just behind the kicker. Guys, just the top, not front. That's right. Hold Red. Advantage. Number 7. Tyler. You have advantage there. We're playing in the rock. And after you're number 7, tackling a player without the ball after the kick. Yeah, you're number 7. Quick shot with him.
He was late shouldered, but
The 7. I give that information for the captain. From the number 7. Yeah.
C2, long C2. Long C2. Backwards. Outside. Put in. Hold wide. Perfect. Side entry. We're still playing the rock. Side entry. John, just information, number 6, the 2 penalties from their team come from the number 6. Talk with him, that's right?
Anything? Good. Boom! Hold.
Come on, let's go!
In. Tackle! Release now, Blue! Stop. Hold on. Red. Blue. My question is, we have a line out here. Line out for you.
I'm happy with touch.
I'm touch for you. No touch there. We have a knock on. Perfect. It's a knock on by red inside the Ingo. Then no try and drop and Ingo. Perfect. No try. Knock on inside Ingo. Drop kick. Do I have a ball? Ten.
Dale, pase full. Let us pass full. Let us pass full. Let us pass full.
Backwards.
Let's go, Josie, let's go. Take it. Yeah, John. Hey.
No, Blue, release.
Let's go, boys. Come on, mate. Come on.
Number. Tackle! Have anything clear for me? It's a try. Try? Yeah, give the information from the guys, please. Yeah, use that moment to talk with the both. Yeah, thank you.
Why do my defense? I know what I pull for. Então o skill atacou, passou no meio da bola de Kawhi. I got the ball. I can not do more than that. Ele fica na rua. A do coro, eu vou no segundo e Alex. Quando você pula ele vai. Quando eu saio
No problems. Just behind the line is perfect. That's right? Yeah. No, it's here.
It's here.
Yeah.
Is it not like here?
No, it's here. Step. Tackle. Offside. No advantage. Number 8. Offside. Yep. Number 8. Offside. Balls.
Get back on side.
Onside, yeah.
Yeah, then repeat it.
Yeah. Boys, onside. Push it down. Half a step back.
Yes, yes.
John, make sure when they have a line break, keep working hard to put the onside. That's right. Yeah. Tyler. Decision. Scrum. Yeah. Guys, like use here is better. Your foot, please.
Second team!
Captain, John. Ground. Bind. Sit. Hold 7. Head 7.
I'm on side now, sir.
Hold here. tackler. Yeah. 14. You're the receiver? Yeah, 2 meters. Not straight. Tyler? Decision. Scrum? Line out? Yeah, we can play line out. Line out, guys. Task, just use the same marks, it's perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Blue. Step in. Yeah. Better. In. Move back, advantage. 10 more. 10. He's the mark. Captain, number 6, never 10. One more. Yeah. Step. Thank you.
Make it messy.
More. Yeah, always in the front. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, they are 4. Hold. Playing advantage. Advantage is over. Backwards. We'll have a knock on by red here. Knock on by red. Yeah. Knock on by red. There you go. Crowns. Bind. Set. We go down. Yeah. That side, you collapse. Try to play up. Yeah? Again. Yeah. Crowns. Bind. Set.
Hold blue, 6. Yep. Now come by blue. He's the mark, guys. Where? Hold on. Time is off. Can I play? Yeah? Perfect. Yeah, the time is off. Let's go. Time back on. He's the mark. You two, straight. Yeah? Yeah, go straight. Crowd. Bind. Up. Out, guys. Hold my comms. Number 8. I don't talk more with you about the swing. Just please play inside. Inside, please. There you go. Ground. Bind. Set. And the other side. Yep. You two. Yep. Okay. 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 You two need support your body weight, your long arms, and you not so extended. Make sense? Again. Straight. Yeah. Ground. Bind. Set. Up. Knock on my blue. The last one, you don't support, you go up. Your front rows, they must support that pressure. That's right. Perfect. Hookers. Yeah. Show me your shoulder, open. Show me your shoulder, and you same thing. Yeah. Ground. Bind. Set. Take it in. Hold red. Hold 9. Step back.
Mas follow me, okay, boys? Come on, hey.
Red, use the line, please. Red, the line, on the line. Step. Guys. Blue. Yeah. Guys, number 10, please. Yeah, I will talk with the guys. 10. Joe, just hold on. Taylor. Jai, Taylor, just a quick shot. If you have some knock on something, your players, they don't need to touch that other player. Yeah, talk with the players, yeah? Talk with your players, they don't need you to touch another player. That's right? No, it's just a knock on here by blue, then it's scrum to red. That's right? Here. No, because you have the ball. Here's the mark. Cross. Bind. Set. You're number 1. Not straight. You're number 1. Number 1, straight. Yeah. Time off. Can you play? Yep, there you go. What are guys? Yeah. Time back on. Always inside. Hold blue, hold here.
Contest.
Yeah. Have the ball. Leave it. Is that quick? Is that good? 10. They have the ball, please.
Next one,
10. You don't need that. So you have some penalties, your player, they are screaming for another. Yeah, the another one, I will change the penalty. Yeah, talk with our guys. Hold!
Let's go, Garrett! Let's go!
In. Same ball. Number 2. Yeah.
Keep going!
Number 7.
Keep going!
Get up! On the ground!
The ball is held up here, but we come back. We have a 2 minutes. Number 2. Hold on. No, guys. Guys. Yeah. Time is off. Captain and number 2, please.
Let's go, boys!
Yeah, number 2. Captain, they have a good maul. They almost enter. We are in that case, and he collapsed the maul. Yeah. It's a cynical and it's a yellow card for number 2. That's right. Here's a mark. It's a collapsing. Time back on. Pay attention. Yeah? Just someone here. Not straight. John, decision. Scrum to blue.
Everything, right?
Pardon? Yeah. Time is off. We need a sub for the hooker. Number 2 is off. Yeah, he can come. And who needs to go off? The number 5? Number 5? Yeah. 5 blue. 5 blue off, please. 5 blue. Okay, it's 14. Perfect. Yeah, 14's off. Yeah, it's a yellow. Guys, just use the 15. Yeah. There you go. Here's the mark. Time back on.
Let's go on,
Grounds. Bind.
Let's go on, win!
Set. Hold.
Ready!
Hold 7. Good.
Nice, Kylie!
Yep. It's a good turnover. We have the ball here. Just step back. Red, step back. Step back, Red. Unplayable. Yeah, no, it's unplayable. They scrum for blue. Yeah. It's an unplayable ball. Scrum by blue. Hookers. Stability. Make sense? Stability. A lot of movement.
Come on, Billy, on the scrum. On the scrum.
Ground. Bind. Set. Hold. Take it in. Hold. Task. Before or after? They play inside? Yeah, it's for blue. Thank you so much. Perfect. Blue. Don't quickly show. Hold on. Yeah. Red, just open, please. It's good. It's perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just play the ball. You have the ball here. You can play. Yeah. 100%. Just step back, guys. Hold red. Hold here. You cannot play. No, you cannot play. Just hold on. Yeah. Use the mark. Just follow the air. There you go. Sanakon. Just play the advantage. Advantage over. Thank you. No. Yeah, just play. The time is up.
Ameumba wanadamu na majini kwa sababu moja tu ambayo ni kumwabudu.
Kuwaumba wanadamu na majini isipokuwa waniabudu mimi, yani Allah anasema, enyi watu muabuduni Mola wenu ambaye amewaombeni nyinyi na akaumba watu walioko kabla yenu ili mupate kumwogopa.
You are the light, the guide of our life. You're the essence of beauty, the best of mankind.
I can bet you that they're running up and down trying to solve this.
One of the biggest clearing and forwarding companies in East Africa is about to be hit by one of the biggest money scandals in the country.
I think we can use her.
Why do you want her?
You're not the one to decide who works here, Nick.
I think I am.
You should ask Mama Paul.
Is there anything I need to know?
You're the boss, right?
If you keep digging the wrong holes, you'll end up burying yourself. Well, let's fight.
You're sick. Hey, what's happening?
판 먼저 이기는 사람이 승자. 아참, 우리 신명은 지면은 뭐 주실란가?
하긴 우리 쪽도 거는 게 있어야겠죠.
내 손모가지로 간다. 됐냐?
안 됩니다. 기도하셔야 하는데. 길이를 해도 넌 안 끝나버리게요.
Laiti kama ningekujua wewe kuwa ni muongo na mnafiki, nisingekukaribia kabisa.
Bado sijai kuficha utu wangu.
Kwa hiyo usiseme kuwa ulikuwa unijui. Toka umerudi safari, haujafika ofisini kabisa.
Jamani, wenyewe na wivu wao. Watu wacha tunenepe kwa amani.
Hebu nisaidie tukiungana. Wewe huna roho safi, huna watoto kwako, huna brothers.
Roho safi kwa muuaji.
Na kuonya. Stay away from my husband.
A very good morning to you. Thank you for keeping it KBC Channel 1. We do interrupt the normal programming. That was the rugby match going on there, Samoa versus Hong Kong. To take you right to the what is happening at Radisson Blu, where the head of state, that is President William Ruto, is also expected to attend the function. This is a meeting of the Eastern and Southern African Trade Development Bank Group. As you can see it on your screen, it's already ongoing there. And let's listen in to what the president is saying.
Ministers present and TDB shareholders and representatives, my good friend, Mr. Ademasu Tadese, TDB Group President and MD, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, guests and visitors, good morning. Let me first take this opportunity to, on behalf of the people of Kenya, to be grateful to TDB Group for the presentation of the $100,000 to Thome Water project in Laikipia. I can confirm that they deserve every support. And it is true, they've gone through a difficult time of failed rains over the last 5 seasons. When I looked at the check, I was keen. The signature was missing. So please remember to sign. Remember to sign the check. Everywhere in the world, the challenge of effective leadership has always presented itself in terms of ability to successfully achieve development objectives in a dynamic and complex operating environment. At all times, sustainable development is expected to take place within a context characterized by increasingly devastating threats and weaknesses across all sectors. In our time, everyone interested in growing the economy by increasing wealth, creating jobs, eradicating poverty, and reducing inequality has to confront the fundamental challenge of an increasingly tight fiscal space and the emergence of rapidly mutating and highly complicated new threats. All these threats have been explained to us today in the morning, from what happened with COVID all the way to the very unlikely, or so it was thought, war in the middle of Europe, and in between, and especially the big threat of these challenges and threats can encumber economies to be so oppressive that pessimism of the prospects of growth become mainstream, and the idea that some regions of the world are not doing well at all begin to take root. It is true that post-colonial Africa struggled to develop very limited resources to liberate its economy that were extractive by design, a low industrial capacity that ensured that raw materials were mainly exported, minimal economic diversity, and of course the challenge of political instability. Efforts to acquire resources to break out of this vicious circle of underdevelopment and poverty only plunged many of our economies into an inescapable debt trap, which reduced the resources available to initiate progressive programs and policies, and at the same time made governments more vulnerable to natural as well as human threats across many sectors. The nomenclature of economic classification and development categories is quite telling. with least developed countries and heavily indebted poor countries becoming normalized methods of describing post-colonial Africa and other states of the global south. Recent high-profile events have demonstrated that the entire global economy is generally vulnerable to shocks and disruptions due to growing economic interdependence and globalization. At the same time, they also economies have greater capacity to invest in measures to improve recovery from these events and resilience to future threats. These measures are often taken at the expense of more vulnerable counterparts, whose prospects invariably depend on closer cooperation on terms defined as equity and justice. Volatility in global commodity prices has always exposed the vulnerability of many economies. Often, prices of raw materials exported from these economies collapse drastically, while at the same time, that of such essential imports as petroleum rises steeply. Every episode of such crisis sinks our economies deeper into difficulty, weakening currencies, raising interest rates, and increasing inflation. The most fundamental legacy of COVID-19 now stands as the manner in which it exposed global inequality and injustice. As movement was severely curtailed by the closure of borders and grounding of aviation services, global supply chains were constricted and disrupted, leading to unprecedented distortion of market dynamics everywhere. Many developed industrial nations immediately redirected investments towards the development of essential supplies, including vaccines and protectives, which were stockpiled, exposing importing countries to a near catastrophe. The post-pandemic situation has been difficult, to say the least. We are still on a recovery path, rebuilding after the devastation of tourism, transport, and export sectors. Inevitably, we have taken a massive hit in terms of worsened fiscal imbalance and deeper debt, which has been worsened by the emergence of a high interest rate environment. The geopolitical tension that exploded into open conflict in Ukraine have also intensified this very difficult situation. But that is not the end of the matter for Africa. Our plate is stacked much higher with urgent and serious problems. Our continent is experiencing extreme weather events of unprecedented variety, frequency, and magnitude. Flooding, wildfires, landslides, droughts, cyclones, and other disasters have inflicted a dire toll on communities across our continent. The Sahel, West Africa, Central Africa, the Horn of Africa, East and Southern Africa have all been affected by these serious calamities. Human life, damage to property, and the destruction of infrastructure have not only worsened suffering for vulnerable people, but also dampened economic prospects. It has become inescapably clear that adverse climatic events are actively threatening our hard-won development gains, including advances in providing public services like health, education, security, and investment in national infrastructure like transport and communication networks. Reflection on these matters have also defined a critical weakness in the prevailing thinking in development and climate action, which treats the two imperatives as separate, unrelated undertakings. In the course of engaging the international community on these twin imperatives, African countries have found common ground in their unique shared perspectives as climate action frontline territories located at the intersection between environmental disasters, economic crisis, and development constraints. We recognize at once that the adverse impacts of climate change pose real and serious threats to all our achievements as well as prospects with regard to development, and that at the same time, financial capacity and therefore economic development is urgently needed to provide necessary resources to invest in effective climate action. Increasingly, we are having to make the difficult choice between economic growth and climate action, when as a matter of fact, both courses of action must be pursued simultaneously because they are complementary. One will not happen without the other. On the basis of this realization, African countries have begun to approach multilateral engagement on climate change and economic development from a new perspective, anchored on a commitment to a green, climate-positive growth, and which profiles Africa as the green continent of the future, abounding with natural resources, investment opportunities, and human capital. What I'm trying to say here is that we have to reposition ourselves. We have to reposition our continent in the context of the situation, the challenges that face the globe, and we have to reposition ourselves in the context of the assets that we have. Renewable assets, being the continent with almost 65% of uncultivated arable land, being the continent that has the youngest human capital, and being the continent that has the greatest potential for greening growth and ensuring that we decarbonize industrialization, decarbonize manufacturing. And we have to reposition ourselves, represent Africa in a different way, away from the continent that was always profiled with all the negative adjectives. Climate change has brought some measure of equality, let me say. In the context of climate change, there is no developing or developed country. We are all in the same place. And being there in the same place positions us as a continent to take advantage of the assets that we have, the renewable assets that we have, the human capital that we have. In any case, by 2050, a quarter of the world's population will be living in our continent. And because of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we've managed to assemble 1.4 billion people into one single market. And the place of TDB as a financial institution in that context cannot be taken for granted. It is my belief that TDB will be today $8.5 billion asset bank, but in the next 10 years, maybe 20 billion asset bank. That way, we can leverage on the increasing footprint of TDB alongside all the other institutions that we are developing in our continent. And that is why last week, during the AU media meeting, we proposed that TDB, Afreximbank, AFC, ATI be now elevated from being partners of the AU to being special agencies of the Africa Union, so that we can give this institution greater recognition, we can give them better profiling, and we can, as a continent, use their services so that we can grow their capacity to be able to support the trajectory we are all pushing of creating one market, and working together as a continent to eliminate barriers to trade, to investment, to business, and be able to create much more prosperity, create more jobs, and position our continent appropriately, because it is on our shoulders to do it. Nobody will do it for us. We must proactively, deliberately, we must be intentional about positioning ourselves in that space, because that's the only way we can get ahead of the situation that we are all in. The first implication of this paradigm naturally has been the now widely accepted view that the present architecture of the International Economic Development Framework is deficient and inadequate for the challenges of our time. The Bretton Woods institution system of multilateral financial institution was explicitly designed for another purpose, at another place, and at another time, and is now fundamentally inadequate, unjust, and sometimes unfit for the demands of our complex, dynamic, and interdependent world. We must work with them in the context of how do we reform, how do we work with the international financial architecture to recreate it so that it becomes much more responsive in terms of scale of resources available, cost of resources available, and efficiency in how much time those resources are made available. I think there is a healthy, robust debate, and I expect African financial institutions like TDB to be front and center in that conversation so that they can give our perspective from our continent in that debate, so that we are not negatively profiled all the time as a risky destination for investment or for development financing. And please, DDB, don't join the people who profile us as a risky place. You should be the ones to say Africa is the best place to invest, and that we are not risky at all. In fact, this is the continent that has the highest return on investment, and everybody should be heading in this direction, because in any case, we are the continent of the future. At the International Monetary Fund, European nations took 160 billion of the 2021 issue of special drawing rights, compared to African countries' cumulative amount of 34 billion. I'm very happy that today we will be sharing some shares from TDB, and we will be in a good place, different from the situation I'm describing here. An institutional blueprint which administers development financing this way must be changed urgently, and one made that is fit for purpose. The urgent need for socio-economic transformation must therefore translate into an even more urgent need to redesign the international financial institutions, and also design and implement a wholly new global green bank to mobilize resources globally and administer them in a truly inclusive, representative, democratic, and equitable manner. Is that all we need to meet the fierce urgency of now? Hardly. The Pan-African aspiration for socio-economic transformation based on Agenda 2063 looks at African solutions as the primary intervention in confronting African problems. At the forefront of this agenda is regional and continental integration aimed at unlocking Africa's potential on a scale that will make our continent the epicenter of a new industrial age. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area is both a continental and a global game changer. Its scale is unprecedented. The upshot is that it has already inaugurated a market with a population of 1.4 billion people, of the world's youngest people. The critical imperative in integration is the elimination of barriers and borders and the intensification of connectivity through road, rail, port, and fiber optic networks. Investment opportunities are clear and compelling and also abundant in our continent. At this moment, Africa needs a development financing institution framework that can handle this unprecedented opportunity effectively and deliver transformation in terms of integration through connectivity, economic development, and climate resilience. This is why I am proud to be here today to celebrate with the Trade and Development Bank. TDB has demonstrated to us that it has been studying the African development landscape and evolving to meet its challenges. As a result, it has been growing and evolving steadily. The journey from the PTA Bank to TDB Bank has not been one of mere rebranding or superficial change. Our region signaled its irrevocable commitment to expand and accelerate economic integration when the preferential trade area transformed into COMESA for East and Central Africa, and its financial arm, the PTA Bank, followed. Only a decade ago, TDB had an asset base of US $1 billion. It has since experienced a tenfold, almost, expansion of its asset base and is active across global financial markets, including New York, London, UAE, China, India, and Japan. The bank also has a commanding footprint across the continent with presence in Mauritius, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as its headquarters in Burundi. Most encouragingly, it is gaining visibility as a strong investor in strategic development projects. You've heard about the Lake Turkana wind power, and an effective partner in economic transformation. In fact, we in Kenya have witnessed the bank's capacity, dynamism, and expertise from close quarters. As a nation undertaking an ambitious trade agenda under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, as well as a continental and global leader in green and renewable energy, it has been encouraging to have the TDB as a partner in mobilizing financing for various initiatives and projects. For instance, the bank collaborated with other partners, including commercial banks, to successfully arrange and disburse more than $500 million of trade financing to various entities and long-term capital for SMEs. The bank has also been an active supporter of many local enterprises in cross-border investment, thereby promoting the integration agenda both in word and also in deed. As a founding member and one of 46 sovereign and institutional shareholders of the bank, we are proud of TDB's growth and transformation. As an African success story, TDB not only anchors our aspiration for regional and Pan-African integration, it repositions Africa as the emerging site of global transformation and complements our agenda of redefining our continent as the home of abundant opportunity and potential. This capacity to profile Africa effectively in terms of more possibilities and less limits is a significant contribution that unites the Sustainable Development Goals, Agenda 2063, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and a new approach to effective climate action and economic transformation. On this 39th annual meeting of the Trade and Development Bank, I see promise and I also see opportunity. I take this opportunity to appreciate the leadership of my good friend, Mr. Admasu Tadese. He was among the first people when I was sworn into office to come and offer me some advice, which I take very seriously. Mr. Managing Director, I credit you for your great leadership and vision and the leadership you have provided to your team at the TDB, and you have our support as Government of Kenya and as a shareholder in your great institution. Congratulations to the entire group for your excellent achievements as were listed by the CEO. I wish you all good luck and great success as you continue to work the work of shining a light on Africa as the continent of the future. You have all our support, and I am also, like Professor Ndungu, looking forward to the dividends. This afternoon. And to all the good people who have come from different parts, and even the people who are joining from Ghana and from Senegal, we welcome you to this institution, and we look forward to working with you and making sure that we build a financial institution that will support the development of our continent, the progress of our countries, and to support what we must do to create opportunities, create jobs, create enterprise, and make sure that we deal with the challenges of underdevelopment and deal also with the challenges of poverty and create wealth for our nations. You have all our support, you have all our encouragement, and whatever it is that we can do at the policy level, please let us know, so that we can support these institutions to be built, because we are benefiting from institutions that have been built by others. We have an opportunity to build these institutions, and we must not miss that opportunity to support these institutions so that they can play their role better. Thank you very much. God bless you. Unfortunately, I have to go. I have an appointment with the good people who have hired me. So I have to honor that appointment somewhere out of town, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your deliberations. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, a quick photo with His Excellency, the President of the TDB, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and the CS Treasury before we do the national anthem, then we exit. So His Excellency, the President, the President TDB, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and the CS Treasury. Thank you very much. I request that we just take our positions where we were. We may bring His Excellency at the front for the final prayer, which is the national anthem, before we exit.
have it, President William Ruto addressing the 39th AGM of the DTB Bank, that is the Eastern and Southern African Trade Development Bank, during their annual general meeting, just emphasizing the fact that Africa has a huge potential in as far as economic development is concerned. He spoke to the fact that Africa has the largest arable land which can actually be tapped in as far as agriculture is concerned, the largest human capital, and even potential for renewable energy. He talked about the need to remove trade barriers. Remember, one of the trade barriers that has been removed is the African Continental Free Trade Area, which is an AU 2063 Agenda 2063. So he spoke to that, talking about the debt trap that African countries find themselves in, and calling for reforms, especially when it comes to multilateral financial institutions. So without further ado, we want to take you back to what is happening in the sports world, and that is the Under-20 Rugby Championship, which is going on there. But Frederick Mwoki was in this particular meeting, and he will be able to bring us up to speed with more in as far as that meeting is concerned. So enjoy.
Crowns. Binds. Set.